First day back on social media. It's been, I think, just over 2 weeks, or probably just on the 2 week mark. And it's been nice. I'm not gonna lie, it's been nice. And although I always kind of have the energy to be creating and being online and doing videos, I think it was cool to just to have that initiative and the intuitiveness to have a break, because I think sometimes less is more, and just being away has definitely enabled me to cultivate those creative juices. I've been doing a lot of work in the garden, which has been nice. Garden's looking beautiful. I've just ordered some more bits and bobs for the garden, which should be coming in the next few days. But it's nice to see everything just thriving. I've made some changes from last year with my partner. We last year kind of relied a little bit heavy on the soil that was already in the garden, as opposed to using more compost. So this year we've put a lot more compost down, and you can just see the change and the beauty of all the things that are just growing. They just look happy and strong. So I've got the tomatoes outside, I've got the nasturtium outside, some strawberries outside. These are new things that I've planted, as well as some beans, well, a bean plant. And then I'm gonna get some marigolds. I'm gonna get some plants. I'm trying to get some plants that I've already kind of established, as opposed to doing more seeds. Although I do have quite a lot of seeds that have been sown and they're kind of just waiting to be germinated. Well, we'll see how we get on with that. But yeah, it's been nice just being in the garden. I've also started working out again as of yesterday. Did some skipping outside, 10-minute skip. Then I did a 10-minute skip today, followed by some calisthenic works indoors. Yeah, I've definitely been off working out. I think I mentioned before, this has been the longest time that I've been off. I've not been working out at all, and I didn't even feel bad about it, whereas I think I used to feel quite bad about it. But I'm just allowing myself just to be, which has been very, very nice. But it's been good. It's been very good because I don't have much fat on me. So, and because I've been working out for years, it's very easy for my body just to get back to a place that it was. Before I left, I mentioned I was going to do a cooked food experiment, which I did do. The cooked food experiment lasted probably about 7 days, all in all. That was interesting. But it's also good that I'm able to it's good that it doesn't take over me, so I can switch in and out whenever I please, whenever I like. I still have that control within myself. And it was interesting because the highest that I got up to weight wise, when I weighed myself a couple of days ago, I was 11 stone 7'9". That was 2 days ago. Upon the rise and today, I weighed myself and I was 11 stone 1. So if you round up just to the 11.8 to the 11.1, in 2 days I've lost 7 pounds. I'm not the biggest person, and a lot of that weight was definitely the food that was inside. But it just shows how amazing your body can truly be when you have just cultivated and nurtured a lifestyle of detoxing, because my body can just get rid of what it doesn't need. And I think yesterday or the day before, I was just sweating like crazy. I knew it was the food anyway. I definitely knew it was the food, but I was just sweating like crazy. And obviously that's my body just like pushing out all those toxins and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, feel good, feel fine. So I've shedded that, and then obviously today I'm at 24 hours of dry fasting, but I'll probably eat later on. I'll see how I feel, but I feel good. It's been nice not being on. It's been nice just having a break away from the screen, and just been nice just to really spend the time in the garden doing all that good stuff. But yeah, what's next? So ticking things off the list that I didn't even intend to be necessarily on the list. So obviously 2021 juice 200-day juice cleanse ticked off the list. Recently, within the last month, I did a 7-day dry fast, ticked off the list. Like, so when you push your body, when you push yourself to these different heights, you then start to have a new reference of normal. So me doing 2-3 days dry is really nothing, because I've already pushed that boat and my body's familiar with going so long and so far in a particular thing. Just like juicing, I could juice all day long because I have a new reference. So I guess there's not really anything on my radar that I necessarily want to be. I'm not too sure. I think the next thing for me is just probably just the working out now. I think working out with obviously the lifestyle, and just seeing where I can take my body. I think, because although, you know, I think I could take my body to these different heights, and I have the stamina, the willpower to do certain things, but I think I'll be interested in seeing how I can shape my body on a raw plant-based lifestyle. So maybe focusing more on what I'm actually intaking, so the macros, the micros, all that good stuff, aminos. Maybe that's the next step, but I'm just kind of gonna let it flow naturally, the way that it needs to be. But I've always had an interest in working out and I guess taking my body to like that body transformation. So maybe that will be my next focus, and we'll see how it goes from there. For those that have maybe messaged me while I've been gone, I'm back now. For those that have left that have filled out a form for the 15-minute call, I'll get back to you. I've got back to some people today, bear with me. But yeah, that's it really. Kind of wanted to just come on, give you a little update of what's been going on. Weather's been glorious, it's been beautiful. Just on my way to do a community walk, which doesn't start for maybe another hour. Then I'll head back home, probably go to the fruit and veg shop. I haven't been there for a while. Do you fancy like a melon or something? And I've just got some seeds soaking to do my sprouts. But yeah, back on the ball, back on the ball again. And it's okay. Sometimes you can take the foot off the pedal if you have the mental strength to get yourself back on. You know, for me, it's all about experiences. It's all about experimenting. I think I genuinely live and breathe for this. I find it quite exciting, to be honest. So yeah, that's that really. I don't think I've got anything else. Probably do a post later on today on my Instagram. If you're not following my Instagram, or the links are in the description, not of this video but on my YouTube description. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, I've also been working out fasted as well, so that was interesting. And you definitely reach autophagy a lot quicker when you are dry fasting and working out, because obviously you're sweating. So you don't really have the reserves in the tank. So that's something to be mindful of. I wouldn't advise you to do any strenuous working out while dry fasting if you're new to it, or if you're new to any fasting. I think you have to be aware enough to do this sort of thing. And I definitely would say that's probably been a major part in as to why I was able to drop so much weight so fast as well. But that weight, I know that was from the food, so that had to go. But yeah, like I said, I hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying the weather. Hope you are taking in the lessons that are teaching you valuable things. Hope you're aware enough. I hope you are taking the accountability to make the changes necessary. And again, I will repeat, fasting isn't for weight loss necessarily. Yes, it's there to rejuvenate, to cleanse, to revitalize your cells on that cellular level. And in that process of your detox, you're going to be shedding some weight, or should I say shedding some waste. It's going to take you to the core of you, especially dry fasting, when you're dry fasting for a prolonged time. It's not about jumping in, doing, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on days. It's about going with the flow of your rhythm, of your clock, taking it a day at a time. Maybe it's not even about dry fasting straight away for 24 hours. Maybe it's about just doing a few hours if you're someone that is constantly eating all the time. If you're eating every 2 hours, maybe it's about, you're going to dry fast for 3 hours, and then you work with what you have, you work with your reference, work with what your program and your body clock is currently aligned to, and then you keep on going. But it's not about looking at somebody else's journey, looking at somebody else's story and trying to recreate that story for yourself. It's just about being open, being aware and accountable for where you're at, and taking in the relevant information, but going with your own body clock, going with your own time frame to do so. Be patient. It's definitely about patience. It's definitely about yourself and your cells, because nobody can take you on this journey. Nobody can take you to where and to what needs to be done. Only you can do that. Only you can find the inspiration, and the inspiration is going to look different to everybody depending on your life experiences, I would say. What choices are you making? Are they healthy choices? Have you done enough work to be able to come off the path and go back on the path? You know, a cheat day, you know, is a cheat day really a cheat day? Or are you cheating yourself out of the progress that you've made? I think it's just about acknowledging yourself, and what works for other people may not necessarily work for you. And it's just being aware of that. You know, I enjoy everything I do. I enjoy this lifestyle. This is why I live this lifestyle. And nobody's going to do anything that they don't want to necessarily do. I was never forced to do anything. This is why I enjoy it. This is why I've probably done things for much longer periods of time than other people that may have health implications or health problems that are trying to cure something, where then it feels like a chore, where for me it's just fun. It's fun and games. Some people may think, well, how can doing these deep dived impactful things be fun? For me, I love to experiment. I love exploring. I just love doing these things. I love documenting my journey. I just have a love for these things. So that's me. That's why I do it. So yeah, that's that really. Just about the podcast. So yeah, it comes down to, what do you want? How much do you want it? Why are you doing it? That's the big one. Why? What's the drive? What's the driver? What's your reason? And again, I will repeat, I can't make anyone do anything. I can't heal anybody. I can guide you through my experience, but it's you to take you on that journey. I think I'm very, very well equipped to help most people, but I can only help those that are willing to help themselves. And that's it. That's the name of the game. I'm not here to sell you a dream. I'm just here to provide the accountability and the focus to enable you to achieve whatever you intend on achieving. I have a lot of tools in the toolbox to help people, but it always comes back to, are you willing and wanting the help, and how much do you want it? And that being said, I'm gonna leave it here. It's good to be back to share, to inspire those that need a little bit of inspiration, to shed light on the things that may not be lit as such. But yeah, hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. I am going to post this video today. Everything is all up to date, so you should be getting the videos either on the day or the day after the recordings. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll catch you soon, or I'll catch you tomorrow.